Good morning. Hello. How are you? I am stuck in traffic. I'll show you. It's beautiful though, right? Look at that gorgeous sky. If you're going to be stuck in traffic, you want to be stuck in a traffic with that kind of sky to stare at. I'm back. So yeah, how's it going, man? I hope everybody is doing good. I hope you had a good weekend, and your new start of a new week is solid. You know, that's the best we can hope for, I suppose. Sometimes. I just did I just got done. Well, I worked a 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. shift at this new job. Not a long, not a long shift, 4 hours, but it was mind-numbingly boring because I was doing this. My task was to, it was basically doing like inventory, and you have to use this scanner to scan in items. That it's so boring, but hey, look, it's a job, they're paying me. What can you do? And then after I got done, I also all during the shift, at least the last like hour and a half, I couldn't stop yawning. I was just like so tired that I was leaning into this, these shelves, and I was kind of leaning into it, kind of like with my arms, and I was like literally falling asleep, catching myself fall asleep. I didn't get very much sleep last night, and I'll tell you why in a second. Big day yesterday, but I got off work and I was like wide awake, and so I thought, well, screw it. I'm gonna go do some Lyft driving, see if there's any business out there. And lo and behold, there was. In fact, Lyft right now has this thing, at least where I'm at, had this thing where if you did 3 back-to-back rides, it was like $15 bonus to whatever you made from each trip. And I was like, all right, that's cool. I can deal with that. But so I did it, and I ended up making. I think I made about 40, almost $50, which is not bad for less than. It was about an hour and a half of work, so I don't know. I can't complain about that. That was extra. So yeah, that was good. So now I'm heading home, but of course now everybody's coming into Sacramento to go to work. So I picked the worst time I could possibly pick to drive back from the airport. I took a guy out to the airport so I could pick up a rental car. And I could have stayed at the airport and gotten in line and, gotten at least made this trip, made money making this trip. But yeah, I didn't. I decided to just deadhead home. So yesterday, let me go back a little bit. Some friends of ours, dear friends of ours, went and rescued a new corgi doggy at a animal shelter in Central California that is like high kill. Like they basically just they take the little fur kids out. They got so many days and nobody claims them. They kill them. Hardcore. And our friends had their eye on a little. They raise corgi dogs. They have a couple of corgi dogs, really cute dogs, and so they wanted to get another corgi. And so they somehow found out about the corgi that was at the shelter and knew his time was running short. And they went and met him and loved him and took him home. And in the process, they saw a cute little black lab pit mixed with other things, with little white chest, and he had a matter of days, less than a week, before they were going to kill him, basically. So our friend told Allison, my wife, and Al told me about it. We talked about it. We saw photos, saw video of him, and just sweet little guy. And we decided, all right, we're not gonna rush into getting a new dog, a new addition to the family. We just lost our beloved Jackson. That's just a little too soon, you know. But we wanted to do whatever we could to save this little guy's life because, well, they should all be saved, you know. But this little guy is such a just from the photos, he was just a sweetheart. So yesterday was the day we drove. We did 2 hours down, 2 hours back. It was down in Merced, California, down in the Central Valley. I'm not a big fan of that part of the state. No offense to anybody who might live there. You know, hey, you know, Sacramento has its shitty parts too, but yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it down there. There's not enough trees, you know. But anyway, so we went down and met this little dog, and basically took him out of there. And he was scheduled to be killed, I think, yesterday or today. He'd been there for 2 months. This little guy, and he's young. You know, they had told us like that he was 2, but I think he's younger than 2. He just has his coat is very shiny black, no gray. It's soft, and he's got the feel and look of a much younger dog. Maybe not much younger, but I don't think he's 2. But he's so cute. He's got these short little legs. He's got kind of a little pit bull body. He's kind of muscular. And he's got a long neck, and he's got big long ears. He almost looks, Allison thinks he's got some corgi in him. I see like a almost German Shepherd, but then we also see a little Chihuahua in him. We can't really tell. You know, you'd have to get the DNA test. But we got him out of there, and he just gave us the biggest hugs, man. He was like so scared, but also happy just to get out of there, which I get in there and I feel awful. Just hearing the animals crying and barking and meowing, and it just kills me. So we drove him home, got him to the house. Our girl dog Poppy, we decided to give her a day with her Uncle Tom, so that just so that we could get the new guy kind of used to the house before we introduced him to the rest of the household. Oh, now I'm feeling it. But yeah, it was a long day. I mean, just driving all day long, and just didn't get a good amount of sleep the night before, and then doing the drive, and then we got home and we played with the dog and got used to him. I hung out with him a good long while. Al had to go to work, and he's just got a very sweet disposition. Super, much like Jackson, just very lovable, loving, loves to hug and kiss, and he's very affectionate. And you know, we'll see what happens. For now, we're fostering him. You know, we just want to make sure that he lived, and that if, you know, we need to place him into or find a home for him, we'll do that. If we fall in love with him, it's too late. We've already fallen in love with him. But we're trying to be smart here. You know, we did just lose. We're still in mourning over our dog Jackson, and that's a very real thing. Folks that don't think that people who lose their pets mourn and feel just abject sorrow are assholes. They've never had that experience, because, man, I tell you, it's very, very real, very, very heavy. But yeah, so you know, we're excited. You know, it's nice to be able to help give, not only continue a life, but also nurture and take care of him, and see to it that he's got a good, warm, happy home for the rest of his little life. You know, they don't live long enough, so, you know, it's a fairly short run. Even when they live to be, you know, 13, 14, it's still, you know, it's still too short, really. But he's such a little character. He also looks like a little fruit bat. He's got really big long ears. He's got a little pointy nose and big brown eyes. And he just looks around at everybody. He's very innocent, looks like a youngster. But anyway, yeah. So he was kind of wandering around the house. The first thing he did when he got in the house, and this was our fault, he just lifted his leg and peed on our dog bed, which was our fault because he hadn't peed in a couple of hours, and so we should have just marched him right out to the backyard to make him go pee pee. But he did that in the house. That was his introduction into our house. So kind of funny. We deserved it, I guess. But anyway, yeah, so we'll see what happens. We have, for the time being, we're calling him Figgy. Allison came up with that. I like Figaro. Figgy is kind of cute. He seems like a figgy. He looks like a little fig. That's what Allison thought. Ready to go to sleep, that's for sure. So have a great day. Have a great week. And let's talk soon. All right, take care. Bye. Wait. Oh, okay. I thought I saw some people entering in the room.